Hey everybody, it's me, Ledisi, and my new single is called I Need to Know, and you're watching Steve Harvey's Ask Anything. I want to thank iHeartRadio and Steve Harvey for having me today. Enjoy. Okay, so I'm ready to answer some questions. So Lamont from Queens, New York asked me, how did I Need to Know come together? Well, I decided it was time to write, and I called Rex Rideout, my longtime collaborator. We did all write together. We did, Stay Together, a lot of songs together. And I said, I want to write something that feels like traditional R&B, that feels like Aretha when she would sing a song about a man. And that's not that the song is about me. Since I've started acting more, I love telling stories, writing stories now, and instead of everything being so personal. But I can relate to feeling like something is off in a relationship, and I wanted to write about that. And so that's how I Need to Know came about. And when we wrote it in the studio, we had that old school R&B, traditional classic R&B in mind, but with a little modern twist always in the middle. And we wrote the song together in the studio at his house, and I laid all the vocals and as we went along writing, and it was fun. And I had chills. I was like, gosh, this feels really, really good. I think this is a good start, Rex. And he agreed. And we just went ahead and put it out to see what was going to happen. And I'm glad we did, because it's climbing up the charts right now. Okay, another question from Christine from Memphis, Tennessee. She asked me, do you have any shoes that look really good but hurt like hell and you want to wear them out? Every last pair of shoe I have hurts. And they look good. But 7-inch heels is what I wear a lot on stage. They're either, I think the lowest I've been is 6 or 4. But anything below 4 feels funny for me. But flats are good, but it's just not my thing all the time. It's either I wear sneakers, which high tops I don't really wear, but I like those. Adidas are my favorite. But I do love 7-inch heels. Those are my favorite. Anything between 6 and 7 or 4, I'll go 4. But they all hurt. Eventually, they hurt. But it hurts to be cute sometime. All right. Tina from Santa Fe, Mexico asked me, she bought my Christmas album and she's asking what was my favorite song on that album. I think I love Still It's Christmas, because I wrote that with George Duke, and he is who I had in mind, the late great George Duke. He is who I had in mind when I wrote it. I wrote that song like probably 5 years before I actually recorded it in a hallway while I was on Broadway. I wasn't even recording anymore. I decided to quit the business a little bit, and I was on Broadway, and I wrote it sitting in my dressing room and in the hallway, back and forth between my dressing room and hallway. And I said, gosh, I got to record this with George Duke, because I had heard his Christmas album with Jeffrey Osborne. And that's who I always wanted to write a Christmas album with. But I got one song with him, and it was great. We recorded at his house in the studio, and his studio was set up where you can't see him. And so it was so great to finally make that dream come true 5 years later. But I think that's my favorite. I love the whole album because we had to record it all in 2 weeks. I was on tour at the time and only had 2 weeks clear, and Rex had me record, and we mixed and produced it and everything in 2 weeks. It's crazy. And no one wanted Christmas albums back then. Now everyone has one. So I'm glad we did it. All right, another question is from Elizabeth from Kentucky. She asked me, where do you keep your Grammy Award? And do you remember your acceptance speech? No, I don't remember my acceptance speech. I don't remember it at all. All I remember was my husband popping some bottle. So I remember we were so excited, and that was a great day. And I got to be home and win. You know, I'm not on a red carpet, or I'm not in the audience, and I don't have to say anything. It was great. It was great just being home and reading off of my phone. I just remember him popping the bottle and trying to get all the words out. But I do remember I said never give up. And where's my Grammy? It is at home collecting dust on the shelf. I gotta clean it. That's horrible. I love my Grammy. I love any award. I love every award I've ever gotten. It means the world. But I do need to clean my Grammy. It's on a shelf. I've been too busy. I've been so busy. But God bless. I love it. Tammy from Tulsa, Oklahoma asked me if there was one song I would sing. I could pick only one song to sing. What song would that be? In karaoke, right? Yeah, in karaoke. Okay, karaoke. My go-to karaoke song is When the Lights Go Down in the City. When the lights go down in the city and the sun shines on the bay. Oh, I wanna be there, yeah, in my city. Oh, and the reason why I like that because everyone stops and everybody sing that song. It's the trippiest thing. It's like everybody joins in, and I don't have to be the focus. That's why I picked that song. But I also love that song. It's just City by the Bay. That's Oakland, California, baby. Bay Area. Okay. I would pick that song at karaoke every time. Now I can't because y'all gonna know my secret weapon. Dang. Terry from Pennsylvania asked me, what is my favorite drink? It depends on the day. It depends on the night. It depends. But my favorite go-to is a Moscow Mule. I love ginger. I love bitter and sweet together. It's really great. But ginger is my favorite. Anything with ginger beer in it. And I love, if it's a low-key kind of thing, I love Riscotto. Riscotto is really great and relaxing and sweet. Anything sweet. That's me. I'm sweet. I love sweet things. Nothing too bitter. But and mojitos are wonderful. That depends on the day, though. And brown liquor, that depends on the day. But yeah, that depends on the day or night or night or night. Janet from Buffalo, New York asked the question, if you're walking and there's money on the ground, how much does it have to be for you to pick it up? If I see it and it's a penny or a nickel or something, to me that's like angels blessing you, or somebody giving you a gift. So if you see it, it doesn't matter if it's $1. If it'd be great if it's 100 though. I'll pick it up right away. But I've picked up pennies before. When I was little, I've picked up a dime. Sometimes I don't pick it up and I'll let somebody else have it because I'm okay. I'm doing good that week. Sometimes I pick it up and I'll give it to someone else. But yeah, I feel like when there's money on the ground, it's a blessing for somebody. And the blessing might not be for me at that time. It might be for somebody else. But it's a good thing. But a $100 bill, they you doggone right, I'm going to pick it up. Shanna from Illinois asked me, can I do any celebrity impersonations? I can. I could do Sarah Vaughan. Look at me. I can't help it. And I can do Tina Turner, but everybody does Tina Turner. I'm not going to do Tina Turner. But I love doing it. I did it. I was actually in this play called Beach Blanket Babylon, and I had to do a lot of impersonations. That's how I got started doing theater. So yeah, when it's necessary, I can do it. Do a lot of different personalities and celebrities, but it's fun. But I like being me. From Grand Rapids asked me if I was a masked singer, what would my costume be and what would I sing? Well, I'd sing whatever they tell me to sing. Because I love that they throw all kind of songs at you. I would like to be a black butterfly. But then I couldn't now that I told you what I wanted to be, because then you guess it was me. So I can't be that if I ever get on that show. But I love that show. I love that Amber won too. She could sing her butt off. Amber Riley. Well, Riley. She's incredible. Yeah, but that's what I would be if I had a choice. But now I guess my choice is taken away because you asked the question. Brianna from Charlotte asked me about Spinning Gold and did I know about Casablanca Records before filming it. Spinning Gold is a movie about Neil Bogart, one of the owners of Casablanca Records. He is known for having artists under that label with Kiss, Gladys Knight and the Pips, and I was fortunate enough to play Gladys. My friend Casey is playing the lead singer of Kiss, and Jeremy Jordan is the lead. He plays Neil Bogart and a lot of other wonderful actors in this film. Taylor Parks plays Donna Summer. Jason Derulo plays Ron Isley, and Wiz Khalifa is playing George Clinton, another artist that was under Casablanca Records. And you get to hear the stories and see how they signed the artist and what happened under an independent label like Casablanca Records that had all these amazing artists. So it's really cool being a part of it. I loved playing Gladys Knight. I hope I get to play it again with Gladys Knight if she ever needs me. But I just love her music. I love her talent. I love her business sense. I love that she is from Georgia, another Southern girl like myself, and just made sure she took care of her family and her business. I just love it. I love Gladys Knight. You could tell when she sings, you could feel that, her music is just so good. But I'm glad, I was honored to be a part of it. That's all I got. Okay, I hope I answered your question. This is getting hard. This is really hard. Hey everybody, thanks for having me, Steve Harvey and iHeart Radio. Again, my new single is called I Need to Know, and it was fun being here on Ask Anything. I'd love to do this again. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.